Welcome, guys, to ITW 2022. They are in their 15th anniversary year. Exciting time to be at ITW, and we're all back with a lot of news to share. So welcome to JSA TV and JSA Podcasts. I'm your host, Jamie Scotto-Kataya, CEO of JSA, and welcome to the newsroom for data center professionals. Joining me today is Mr. Jason Walker. He is the Senior Vice President of Business Development for T5 Data Centers. Jason, welcome to JSA TV.
Thanks, Jamie. I'm really happy to be here. This is it's exciting. There's certainly a great buzz at the show this year. The crowds are unbelievable. So super happy to see these types of events returning in the industry. And thanks for having me here today, too. And I'd be remiss to not say congrats on the release of your book. It's very, very exciting.
The book?
Yes. A very... Very relevant topic in the industry today. So as Jamie said, my name is Jason Walker. I'm with T5 Data Centers. T5 has been in business, in the data center business here in North America and Europe since 2010. We are a builder, or a developer, an operator, and a builder of data centers. So we have three business units within T5. We've got our leasing and development arm, which is we're currently doing projects all over the U.S. and a couple in Western Europe at the moment. We're an operator of data centers for both our own data centers and a number of Fortune 500 enterprises. We currently manage approximately 600 megawatts of data center capacity, encompassing approximately 550 employees in that business. And then we're also a builder of data centers as well. We're a licensed contractor in 47 states in the U.S. here.
So I love that you broke that down for us right out of the gate. Leaser, operator, and builder. I love it. So from the leasing side of the house, there's really been this rapidly increasing leasing velocity, say that 10 times fast, in North America. Can you tell us a little bit about this trend and what you're seeing here?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, it's a little bit of classic supply and demand right now. But it runs deeper than just availability of data center capacity right now. So it's not going to be a surprise to anybody who's likely watching this that there are some pretty significant supply chain issues in the data center world. You know, my background coming from the infrastructure side for nearly 20 years prior to coming to T5, I still talk to a lot of people on that side of the business. And one executive told me, no matter how bad you think it is, it's likely worse. So everybody's trying to have to dig in, really manage our own supply chain. And what's happened is because of this so limited capacity in the data center market, what we've seen in the last 9 to 12 months is just leasing is through the roof, and requirements that were, maybe 1x 9 months ago, we were having customers come back to say, hey, I need 1.5 or 2x right now. So it's very rapid and it's happening quick, and it's a good thing. But all of us on the operator side are going to have to manage it here for the next 12 to 18 months.
Yeah, and this trend is very aggressive. Are you seeing this also, like North America specifically? You mentioned a couple of European assets as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're absolutely seeing it with some of the projects we're involved in Western Europe, and I mean, there's just a massive amount of leasing. There's tens of hundreds of megawatts that are being leased without anybody even touring the sites these days. So it's get it while you can, because there's going to be a shortage for a while, and that's not a FUD type of statement. It's real and it's legitimate, and we're all gonna have to manage through it, like I said.
And what I'm hearing too is that there's been an uptick in end user interest, also in campus opportunities. For example, users now looking for multi-site 100 megawatt plus campuses. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're seeing there?
Yeah. So again, another trend that we've seen really in the last 9 to 12 months is outside of owned and developed by the hyperscalers, we're seeing requirements for 30-party data center campuses, multi-site, 100 plus megawatts. I was speaking to another CEO in our business, and he mentioned that 200 megawatts may become the norm, which is pretty crazy to consider. But yeah, we've definitely seen interest in some of our land holdings of developments of north of 100 megawatts. It's really exciting.
So how does T5 really address this changing marketplace?
Well, we're trying to be aggressive in our land holdings, and we're actively out seeking land like many others are at the moment. And I think we're doing a really good job of managing our supply chain. We recognized this was going to be an issue over a year ago, and credit to our development construction teams. They were out and procuring gear and infrastructure. So we're in a bit of a good spot right now with a number of our holdings, but the challenge is where do we go 12, 18, 24 months from here? So that's really what we're trying to do is figure out, figure out our land, and then obviously how to develop and get the infrastructure in.
You guys are doing a tremendous job keeping up with this crazy uptick in need for you. So I'm sure our viewers want to know, where can they go to learn more?
www.t5datacenters.com. We also have a LinkedIn presence as well as Instagram. So please follow us there. There's a number of exciting updates that are happening really on a weekly basis. So it's a good place to be.
Oh, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy ITW. And guys, you heard it, T5datacenters.com. Definitely check it out. Thank you so much, Jason, for joining us here on JSA TV and JSA Podcast.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you, viewers, for tuning in. As always, think green and happy networking.